Hello guys, it's Johnny time and welcome to another decentralized finance tutorial. Today we are going to learn an advanced bear market stablecoin yield strategy, and we will see how you can earn in a bear market if you want exposure to US dollars and make passive income using DeFi. You are going to make between 250 to 500% APR, annual percentage return rate. This is crazy. Where else could you get this kind of returns on stable coins, on US dollar? It's around, right now the numbers are around 35% APR amount, not compounded even. If you compound it, it might be even more. So today I'm gonna get you through the strategy, explain you exactly how it works, and show you how you can implement it yourself. Of course, we're gonna also talk about the risk that are involved in these strategies. In my opinion, the risk is not very high, but of course everything has a risk, and in this strategy the risk is quite low to the amount of return that you can get on stable coins. After I made a big nice research and I came up with a strategy, I wanted to share it with you guys so you can get the value of it as well. So make sure to watch this video till the end to understand how it works, how to implement it, and of course what are the risks. So introduction is basically we're going to use Metis chain. We'll talk about Metis in a moment, but in general it means that it's an Ethereum layer 2 chain in order to scale the scalability problems of Ethereum. We're going to use AgoraDefi as our money market for lending and borrowing, and we're going to use NetSwap for staking and farming, and of course Beefy Finance, the yield farmer optimizer, if you want to compound our yields and do auto compound and maximize our returns from APR to APY. So we're gonna go through every single thing, understand exactly what it is, and then of course see how we can do it. So the first thing that we need to learn is what is Metis. Metis is basically a blockchain, a chain, a network, a layer 2 on Ethereum, and it works with rollups. I'm not going to go to rollups and how crazy and important it is in the scalability of blockchains and EVM chains, but basically it's very similar to Ethereum, which means that it's compatible with your MetaMask wallet because it's EVM compatible chain, and the fees are much lower. You're gonna pay between $1 to $2 per transaction, so unlike like $50 on Ethereum. And actually you want to bridge it from Binance Smart Chain or from Ethereum. For me, the easiest way to do it is actually buy Metis token on PancakeSwap, then bridge it using Polybridge. So actually, if you want to get started, we'll see actually how it works in the step-by-step tutorial, how we do it. But in general, you need the Metis token to pay for gas fees on the Metis chain. And since this strategy gonna be executed on Metis, you will have to add Metis to MetaMask and bridge Metis tokens from Binance Smart Chain or Ethereum to the Metis chain. So that's about Metis. Now let's talk a bit about NetSwap. By the way guys, if you find this video interesting and you want to get exposed to more videos and become DeFi master here with me in Johnny Time, make sure to subscribe and click the bell notification button. Also check out my other videos. I have so many playlists divided by categories, by ecosystem, by protocols, and you can get exposed to so much free educational content and get involved in your DeFi journey here with me. Also, if you have any questions or you want to join the Johnny Time family on Discord, check the link in the description below. We have so many channels where people help each other. We have general chat, support, farms and pools, stablecoins, NFTs, suggestions. If you have any interesting protocol that you want me to make a video about and do some research, this is the community for you. Join in the links in the description below. And if you don't know, I'm doing anything here for free. Anything, because my goal is to get people educated and spread the word and help people get into DeFi and crypto. And this is my value to the world. And if you want to support me and help me scale up this channel by hiring editors and people that will help me out to create basically more quality content, please consider joining my Patreon and donating a small amount of money every month, because everyone can donate a small amount of money, and using this money I will be able to create more amazing content for you. And if I helped you, if you appreciate my work here, then just consider doing it. And 10% of all the income I'm gonna donate, because I always believe in donation and helping people and bringing value to this world. So you can get assured that 10% of all the donations on your money that you're gonna put here, if it's a $10 tier, 20, 30, 100 or whatever you put, gonna be donated, and 90% gonna be directly into the growth of this channel. Thank you so much, and now let's get back to the video. So NetSwap is basically the biggest dApp on Metis. If we go to DeFi Llama and then we change here to Metis, you can see it right here. There are not that many protocols because this chain is quite new, but you can see that NetSwap is actually the first one, and Agora is the money market, we'll talk about it in a moment, is the second one. Only in the recent month, 240% more TVL, $200 million TVL on NetSwap, on AgoraDefi around $36 million TVL. This is how it looks like. So we have the swap, liquidity tokens, farming, staking, but don't worry, we'll get into technical in a moment. So this is NetSwap. This is where we're gonna farm our tokens, the biggest DEX, biggest automated market maker, and biggest yield farming app on Metis right now, the new chain. And it's a DEX, it's an AMM, and it's an yield farming. We'll get into it in a moment. AgoraDefi. So AgoraDefi is the money market, very similar to Aave, Compound, 101, Tranquil, all these kind of protocols that you are familiar with in DeFi. If not, check out my other tutorials. By the way, check out my channel because I have so many educational videos for free just for you to learn and get educated, because I believe that the key to success is more people getting educated about DeFi and crypto because it has tremendous amount of opportunities. So check out my other videos. Now, it's money markets, and we're gonna lend their USDC because we don't want to get exposure to volatile assets like Net, for example, the token of NetSwap. So we want to get exposure only to stablecoins in this strategy because we're hedging our risk. So we're gonna lend USDC and use it as a collateral and then borrow against it Net token. Now, don't worry, I will show you exactly how to do it in a moment. So watch it till the end to see how. Now we understand the concept, what is Metis chain, layer 2 rollups, how we're gonna send transaction, how we're gonna pay fees, what is NetSwap, and what is AgoraDefi. Now let's go through step-by-step tutorial, how it looks like, and in the end we'll talk about the risk. Now, so first step is getting started with Metis. So in order to get started with Metis, what you want to do, let's say that our capital is 10,000 BUSD on Binance Smart Chain. So the first thing you want to do is go actually to PancakeSwap, okay? You go to PancakeSwap, then you're gonna purchase Metis token. Don't worry, you're gonna sell it right after you bridge it to the Metis chain. This is only so you have enough for fees and initial funds on Metis. So you're gonna change those $10,000. The slippage is quite high, 1.3%, since if you have $10,000, because there is not that much liquidity, but it's the best that I found right now. And this is the official Metis token. I'll put a link in the description below on Binance Smart Chain. I will put the link for the contract. You need to add it because by default it's not on PancakeSwap. So how you add it, we're basically gonna copy the address here and then click here and paste it, and automatically it will detect the Metis token. Make sure it's the right Metis tokens because there are always scams with other tokens. So make sure the slippage makes sense and everything makes sense. And anyways, I will put the link for the contract in the description below. So check out the description. Now, once you bought the Metis token on PancakeSwap, you want to bridge it from Binance Smart Chain to the Metis chain using Polybridge. This is the best bridge that I found so far on Metis. So you will connect your wallet from Binance Smart Chain here, connect MetaMask, next connect. All right, now you want to scroll down until you find Metis and connect as well your MetaMask wallet. And now you're gonna choose here from, we want to choose here Metis, search for Metis. And here we're gonna choose from BSC. Okay, please switch to BSC. No worries, I'm gonna switch to BSC. What about BSC? Okay, let's connect here. Now we are on BNC because we want to bridge our tokens from BSC to Metis. Now we'll go back to Polybridge. Now you can see that you can bridge your Metis token. You're gonna click max, depends how much you want to bridge. And then eventually after like 2 minutes, it will be bridged into your wallet to Metis chain. Now, congratulations, you have some Metis on Metis chain. Now you want to sell Metis to USDC because you don't want the exposure to Metis. But important thing right here, you have to leave at least 0.2 Metis. I would leave even 0.5 for transaction fees, because the fees are not that cheap like Binance Smart Chain, 10 cents, but you're gonna pay around $2 per every transaction. So make sure to leave at least like 0.5, 0.2, I would say even 0.5. I left like one Metis just in case, so I won't get stuck without Metis in my wallet. How are you gonna swap it? You're gonna go to NetSwap, and you will see that you have Metis chain. I'm gonna connect to MetaMask and connect to Andromeda Metis, switch, and sell my Metis for MUSDC, which is the Metis USDC tokens. Again, remember to leave some Metis for transaction fees. Now that you have your USDC loaded on the Metis blockchain, the Metis ecosystem, you're gonna go to AgoraDefi. So AgoraDefi is the money markets. That's how it looks like, as you can see here. And actually, they won't show you the statistics until you have your wallet connected and it's actually on Metis. So only after you connect your wallet and it's on Metis, then you can see the data. Now, the cool thing about AgoraDefi, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lend 6,000 of these $10,000. So we're gonna lend and get 18% APY on that USDC. So you're gonna hear to MUSDC, okay? And you're going to lend it. You're gonna click here, enable, send transaction, and lend only $6,000. Don't lend all of it, because you will see in a moment what we're gonna do with the rest of the $4,000. And as you can see here, the APY will be around 18% APY. Also, you want to make sure to check here the checkbox of the collateral, so the protocol will know to use your USDC as collateral when you borrow assets in the other side, what we're gonna do in a moment. So after you landed, you staked USDC, and you ticked in the collateral $6,000, then we are going to borrow $4,000 worth of Metis. Now, you have to have some kind of borrow and collateral ratio. You don't want to borrow too much, because if you borrow too much and the net token skyrocket and appreciates, what might happen is that your USDC gets liquidated, because if the protocol cannot cover your borrowed asset with your staked asset, it will automatically get you liquidated. I find the safest thing for me is to borrow around 60-70%, no more, because I'm trying to think how volatile the net token can be. Because if in one day I wake up one morning and net is going up by 50%, I'm fucked. Okay, because my USDC might get liquidated and I will pay like 10% fee for the liquidation. I don't want this to happen, so you have to monitor your borrow limit, the slider over here, every once in a while. Make sure that your collateral is enough, and if not, you need to balance your let's say your ratio. You can balance it by adding USDC or by giving back your net that you borrowed. So you want to make sure that this slider goes down. I will show you how it looks on my side. So I just found a strategy, and so I tested it out today. As you can see here, my borrow limit is around 66%. I don't want to reach this kind of $2,200. You see that I gave collateral around 2.5K and I borrowed around 1.5K. I'm trying to stay in like 60-70%, because it's, in my opinion, it will be too dangerous if it's like 80%. So I don't want to get it. This is my strategy. NFA, of course, not a financial advice. That's what I'm doing. And you're gonna take net from the protocol. Now, the bad thing here is that you're gonna pay for this, all right? Around 500% APY. Okay, so for this kind of $4,000, you're gonna pay 5,000% APY. Alright guys, so I found out that the calculation was a bit wrong, so I changed it meanwhile recording the video, and actually now the APR is even higher. It's around 41% every month, 41% a month, not compounded, even better than the 35%. So now I will explain to you the calculation. So alright, so we're gonna get 18% on our USDC, okay? So 18% APY. Now we're gonna lose 500% on our $4,000 here that we provided, that we took, we landed, we borrowed Nett tokens. We're gonna pay 500% APY for this, all right? So if we actually do it together, we will actually 501 and by, all right, now if we do the calculation, let's do the calculation together. So I hope you are still with me with the calcs and with the numbers. So 501, so let's do 18% that we get on the USDC, 18% multiply by 0.6 because we landed $6,000, right? So it will be around 10.8%, exactly 10.8%. Now we need to reduce 501% multiplied by 0.4 because we borrowed $4,000 of that net, and now we get, let's say, okay, 100, let's round it, 190 minus APY. So we are losing compounded 190% a year on these kind of things that we did, provided USDC and borrowed Net tokens. So we're taking Net tokens from the protocol, not Metis, Net. All right. So we are basically providing USDC, and using the collateral, you are taking Net tokens. Now, there is this kind of calculator that calculates APR to APY. We want to normalize it to APR. So if we change it to weekly and we put 189%, we see that the APR is 107. All right. 107% APR. So we are losing on our investment 107 APR monthly. Let's round it. I'm taking the less optimistic scenario. So it's minus 9% every month. In our case, minus $900. So on this $10,000, you're gonna lose $900 every month on AgoraDefi. This is important to understand, but we'll see how we mitigate it and leverage it in a moment. So the next step is actually provide liquidity on NetSwap. So remember that we have 4,000 USDC left because we landed only 6,000. So we have 4,000 USDC left, and we have 4,000 net left because we borrowed assets from AgoraDefi. We took it, right? So this is what we have on our wallet right now. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go to NetSwap pool and add liquidity for Net and for USDC. So in total, we are adding $8,000, okay? So it's in total $8,000 of liquidity of Net USDC, and we're gonna farm Net tokens. How are we gonna farm Net tokens? We're gonna go to the farm over here, and we're gonna add our liquidity tokens. Okay, so we have the liquidity pool tokens, $8,000, and we stake it here on the contract, and now we are getting, look at this crazy rewards, 523% plus 40%. It's 763% APR. It's not even APY, it's not compounded, it's APR. This is crazy. Guys, 400, I wrote 470, but it's actually 463. Now, of course, this APR might go down, but you will see that the gap here, it's still huge. So it's around, if you want to divide it by months, we take it divided by 12, then it's like 63.5% a month. Okay, now we want to multiply it with $8,000, right? So if we take 63.5% multiplied by $8,000, it's actually $5,086 every month. So this liquidity pool over here is actually making for us on this $8,000 additional $5,086, but it's not ending here, because what you can do is actually going to Beefy Finance. Beefy Finance is an yield compounder, and instead of staking your liquidity pool tokens here in NetSwap, you can stake it here on Beefy Finance, and now the API, it becomes from APR to APY, which is 157,000% APY. This is crazy. And remember, guys, you don't have exposure for Net because you borrowed Net assets and you're gonna add liquidity and farm more Net tokens. This is around 2% every day. This is crazy. Okay, so this is the summary. We're gonna earn $5,086. And now if you want to summarize everything, so in AgoraDefi we're losing here $900. All right, $900. This is what we are losing in AgoraDefi because we take Net tokens and we need to pay interest. But on NetSwap, we earn $5,086 every month. So if we try to combine this number, we're gonna take this kind of number, $5,000. Let's see, 5,086 minus 900. This is $4,086 every month on your $10,000. This is crazy. And it's like, it's actually 42% monthly yield on $10,000. And remember, you're exposed only to USDC. This is crazy. It's not a financial advice. I just found this strategy and it's mind-blowing, and I had to share it with you guys so you can learn how you can like make nice yields and why I love DeFi. And please subscribe and click the bell notification button so when I have more strategies like this, you can get notified and learn how to execute them. So it doesn't matter where the market goes, up and down, you are getting this kind of crazy yields, 42% every month on your US dollars. This is crazy. You're hedging inflation and creating fortune. This is DeFi, and this is why I'm here to teach you these kind of cool things. Now, there are risks. Now, let's talk about the risks. So the first risk is impermanent loss. Impermanent loss, I'm not going to explain too much what it is here. It's basically because when you provide liquidity for Nett-USDC, the balance of the tokens that you provided is being changed. And if the tokens are changing related to each other, let's say Net doing 2x tomorrow, it appreciates in 100%. So right now the NetSwap price is around $11, so tomorrow it's $20. What actually happens is there is something called impermanent loss. You're gonna lose around 6% on your investment. So if Net goes to $22 the next day, you're losing on this kind of $8,000 here that you provided, you're gonna lose around 6%. All right, so this is one risk. Now, it's still nothing compared to how much you make, because after 1 month, you make like 42% a month. So 6% is nothing. And the question that you want to ask is Net gonna do 2x in 1 month? I'm not sure, and I will take that risk. So this is risk number one. Another risk is smart contract risk. Remember, you are using here smart contracts that, of course, they got audited, but still, smart contracts are sometimes getting hacked. So you're using 3 smart contracts. You're using AgoraDefi, which is the money market's smart contracts. The TVL, you can see right now there is $35 million locked. So it should be safe. No guarantees here, and you should always do your due diligence, but I took this risk. And NetSwap, you're using another smart contracts of the liquidity and farming, staking, and all this kind of thing of NetSwap. And also this is even bigger protocol, almost $200 million staked. So in my opinion, these risks are quite low, and I'm willing to take them for this kind of crazy rewards. Another risk is, of course, if you want to maximize your risk and convert the APR to APY from annual percentage rate to annual percentage yield, so your net rewards will be compounded every once in a while and generate even more yields, then you're exposed also to this kind of Beefy smart contracts. And as you know, contracts get hacked. The Gist Finance on Phantoms got hacked, which is also Vaults and Yield Optimizer on Phantom. But Beefy is an old protocol. It's here for a while. There is a lot of money inside this protocol. Only in Metis there is $27 million, but it's cross-chain and it's very actually trusted protocol. So this kind of risk, I'm willing to take them because I don't think they're quite big related to the money that you can make here, and you're exposed only to USDC dollars, to stablecoins. Now you want to make sure to check every once in a while, like I'm doing over here, as you can see, that your borrow limit is below 70-80%, because I wouldn't risk liquidation. So that's basically it. That's the tutorial. I'm super excited to share it with you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, or even better in the Discord community. Now, if you like this video and it helped you, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe so we will not miss strategies in the future, and also consider supporting me and my work by joining my Patreon. I have different tiers, different groups, and if I help you to make money, and if you appreciate and you want to support the growth of Johnny Time of this channel, it's nothing, like $10, $20 a month, everything helps. Check the link in the description below to the Patreon. And by the way, 10% of all the income in Patreon I'm gonna donate, because I believe in bringing value and donations to people who need it, and 90% gonna be dedicated to the growth of this channel, hiring editors, content creators, and everything. Thank you so much for watching this video. I super appreciate it, and I will see you in the next guide. Bye bye.